I learned that if you are interested to take this path, whether a yoga teacher, dance teacher, or fitness related teacher, anyone who are interested in the wellness industry, for this to work for you, first thing first, it comes from your heart. Like you're enthusiastic. You have that fire. You have that thirst towards bringing changes, bringing impact to yourself and others. It always comes with yourself. So if you love doing it every day, you are going to succeed. You are going to where you needed to go, because every time repetition makes perfect. Like why people are at the top is because they do that thing every day until they become an expert. So to reach that level, you need to, I learned that I need to really love and enjoy the of becoming, process of becoming. If not, you are going to always wonder, well, when was this gonna happen, and why am I doing this? All this kind of stuff, because this is also a sign where you started to. It's either you don't believe that you will work, or you're helping others, or you don't really love this. You don't really enjoy this, because even though um, we talk about the compensation and stuff. Yes, the compensation is not as high. It depends on how you want to make it. Yeah, there's always a way to make it. But at first, it might not be that high. But if you're enjoying it, if you're loving it, if you're grateful for each opportunity to teach, to guide people, to share this thing, to practice for yourself, you're gonna be at always at all high time. It's all high time, baby. All right, so first you need to have the love, the passion. Second is, I feel like because it's a people business, you are working with people. So if you enjoy being with people, if you enjoy interacting, if you enjoy looking at changes happening with people, um, over time, you get to practice with these people, you get to practice with yourself. If you really enjoy working with people, and yeah, that's the key, you will love it for sure. This is for you. Like, this path is for you, obviously. And yeah, that's the second key. You have to love it yourself. You have to have that passion, and you enjoy being with people, and it's looking and watching this, observe the changes over time. That's the key for me. The third one is whether this path is for you. The third thing you need to look at is, do you are you patient? So you have all the love, you love people, you enjoy teaching, right? What about the skills? The skills that you have and you are going to cultivate, do you have that patience to work for it? Because you, maybe there's always exception, but most of us are not going to jump into this level of expertise where people are going to trust you wholeheartedly and just follow, because we all have that. I have that fantasy where I thought, like, I'm going to teach and people are going to love me. No, it actually takes time. There's a process where people are going to slowly look at you, trust you, and start to accept you. So do you have that patience to cultivate that skills of guiding people, of, you know, develop that confidence in you so that people trust you over time? You have that love, enthusiasm, you have that love for others, um, you have that patience to develop skill over time, you have that dedication to make yourself better, because it's all about you, your brand, your personality, everything is about you are the brand. People come because of you. So if you want to develop yourself over time, this is for you. Absolutely, you're gonna love it, I tell you. If you don't enjoy being with people, just try it for yourself. But let's see how far you're going to enjoy this. Maybe over time you're gonna love people, fall in love with others, right? The fourth key that I feel to make this work over time, besides your patience in cultivating skills, right? How do you feel about selling yourself, right? You need to have a certain level of confidence and to really put yourself out there. Either you want to become a private teacher, or you want to become a public teacher, or just a performer. You need to have a certain level of, yes, I have all these values and I can bring these benefits to people who are ready to accept it. So when you're ready, when you're good to sell yourself, it's like, okay, it's not just about your background and stuff, it's about your qualities, your the essence of you, you know? So whenever you have that and you're so, it's just your right being there to show up and you feel really good at home with yourself. I feel like that's one important, very, very, very important key for you to make it out there. Yeah. For me, I'm cultivating and I'm feeling more at ease about myself. Of course, we have these times, right? But every time, whenever I face this moments, it helps me to push and become a better version of me, an evolved version of me. So that's the fourth point. The power to sell yourself, to just show up. Yes, this is what I do, and I'm proud to present this to you. Oh, okay. We talk about selling yourself, right? Selling yourself means you know how to sell to others, right? Because a lot of us will have a lot of resistance to make changes. So for people who are there are many different stages of people, potential customers or your students, for people who are ready to learn, they have lesser resistance. But for people who are on the age where they want to change but they're still hesitant about it, and now it really shows how confident you are in using different ways to talk to share people about the benefits. It's all about planting seeds. It's not about pushing, but it's all about telling you, okay, I'm here to teach, I'm here to guide whenever you feel ready, and I believe now is the time, even though it will make you discomfort for a while, but it's always worthwhile, like climbing that mountain. So it really depends on how you sell yourself, the techniques, how to cultivate that techniques as well. Okay. The last one, it's about, actually, this is the most important one. It's like the intention you have, why you want to do this. I put it at the end because it's pretty big for all of us. Like some people just wanted to do because they saw how successful these people are doing that, how influential you have, all this power, people listening to you without questioning, that kind of power, and what it looks like physically. You look toned, you look fit, you look good, and I just want to be that person, right? If your intention is the external motivation, it helps you to get there at first, but it does not sustain. So to sustain, you really need to review and reflect on the why do you want to do this? For yourself, for others, maybe you want to help people around you, yes, but how does it serve you first? Always bring back focus to ourselves. So this is what I learned. Yes, I wanted to help my mom, I wanted to help my people I love, but do I practice that myself? And are you an example for others to follow you, to guide them? So you need to practice that. Do you practice that? Do you have that discipline? Do you have that habit of moving and stuff like that? You need to really start with yourself. If you're not doing it, how can you imagine? How can people follow you? Because you don't look good, you don't feel good about yourself. People get that vibe. People don't want that vibe, right? And you don't want that either, I believe. So intention goes back to your intention. And if you have that burning strong desire, love, enthusiasm towards body movement, towards physical body, and then you love others, you have that patience to cultivate it over time and become a master level, expert level. You have that, you are ready to sell yourself, you are going to learn how to sell yourself, how to talk to people, sales, negotiation, persuasion. body language maybe. Fifth is that you are very clear about your intention, what you want and why you want to do this. So when you have that clear thing, you're just gonna do it anyway. There'll be doubts, but then it's a very small doubts and you're this big bubble, you know? So just continue with that rolling on, because my journey, I'm at the beginning, but I'm in this industry for about some years right now. So what I've seen in others, people persist because they really love it, even though money doesn't pay off at first, but it comes over time because you're really giving, you're really loving it, you're really like you really it's just you, it's just a vibe that, and we can all tell if you're doing it for other intentions. We can always tell, and you will attract those type of people for sure, because you always attract what you are.